Fortunately, Sonny can still drive his car into the pit stop. 2 minutes of rest is enough for the crew to replace the broken parts. Entering the seconds before the race starts again, the drivers return to their last positions. Mercedes first, Ferrari second, and Sonny in third position. These last 4 laps will be a crazy speed duel. Right when the red light goes out, and then... The story centers on a middle-aged racer named Sonny Hayes, who is currently racing for the Porsche team in an event called Daytona. This is a type of endurance race that lasts for 24 hours non-stop. The car remains the same, but the drivers are swapped out, much like a relay race. Sonny gets his turn as the third driver to continue the race, taking over from the previous driver who was in last place. Consequently, the team leader places high hopes on Sonny to catch up to the BMW team, which is currently sitting in the number 1 spot.
The midnight shift. He's got a massive job.
Right at the first corner, Sonny immediately shows off his racing skills by overtaking 3 cars at once. But that was nothing compared to the stroke of luck Sonny gets when the car in front of him experiences engine trouble, allowing him to shoot directly into second place.
We got 10 more hours. Just let Sonny do his thing.
Now Sonny must catch the BMW driver who is at the very front. Unlike other drivers who brake every time they see a corner, Sonny continues to push his car at high speed until finally...
Right on the brakes! And he does!
He succeeds in putting the Porsche team in the lead. When it's time to switch drivers, Sonny demands that the next racer maintain first place and not waste the effort he just put in. The Porsche team succeeds in becoming the first place champions in this Daytona race. However, Sonny seems not to care too much about that. He even refuses to touch the trophy because he believes such things only bring bad luck.
You want to touch it? You touch it. We'll take that bonus check, though.
Since Sonny was contracted for only this one race, he immediately leaves, taking the check as payment for his work. Seeing his immense potential, the team leader offers a contract extension so Sonny can continue racing with his team. However, Sonny is not interested. He indeed needs money, but that is not his priority. Sonny races of his own free will, without being influenced by the interests of money or fame.
Down the road.
Some time passes after the Daytona race, and Sonny is visited by a man named Ruben, who is an old friend and a former racer, who is now the owner of a Formula 1 racing team called APXGP. As you might have guessed, Ruben's purpose in meeting Sonny is to invite him to join. It is known that his team has been in last place for 2 seasons and hasn't achieved any prestige. To add to this, the team has debts of a massive nominal value, which of course must be paid off immediately. If the team does not show good progress this season, the board members have agreed to sell the team to pay off all the debts, which means Ruben will lose everything he has built. Sonny initially hesitates to accept this offer, forcing Ruben to try harder to persuade him. Ruben even brings up Sonny's condition, living aimlessly, uncertain, homeless, without parents, and left behind by his wife and child. All Sonny possesses right now is an old van that serves as his living quarters. So, if Sonny is interested and changes his mind, Ruben has already booked a plane ticket to await his arrival.
Hey, Ruben. Good to see you, amigo.
Shifting to the Formula 1 circuit just as Ruben's APXGP team is practicing. It is not as simple as one might imagine. F1 racing is not just about speeding and velocity. There are many aspects that must be carefully observed. Even a fraction of a second becomes extremely important for the driver and the car they are driving. His name is Joshua Pearce, the only driver Ruben has left after his other partner chose to leave. In F1 races, a team usually sends 2 people as representatives, which is the reason why Ruben invited Sonny to join. And let me introduce you to Kat, the technical director focused on car development. When asked what is lacking in the car, Joshua, who is arguably still a beginner, only looks around confused and answers carelessly. He is actually more focused on his career and public image. Especially after hearing the news regarding the financial crisis his team is experiencing, Joshua increasingly prioritizes his self-image so he can be scouted by other teams, just in case this team eventually gets sold.
Good. Okay.
And yes, Sonny appears, having finally decided to accept Ruben's offer. In front of all the APXGP team members, Ruben introduces Sonny as his old friend, as well as the driver who will become Joshua's partner. The team leader briefly questions Sonny's eligibility, as his background is unclear. And if the team leader thinks they are auditioning Sonny, he is vastly mistaken.
Gaspar, you misunderstand. We're not auditioning him. He's auditioning us.
Without wasting time, Sonny wants to immediately demonstrate his abilities in front of everyone. Sonny asks for the same car that Joshua previously used. If Sonny can be 1 second faster than Joshua, he will join the team immediately. 30 years of not holding an F1 steering wheel forces Sonny to quickly adapt to new features and several changes. However, because he fundamentally already possesses the basic skills, it isn't difficult for Sonny to master it in a short time. On Sonny's first attempt, he initially drives smoothly, but this is what happens. He experiences difficulty at the first corner. Sonny speeds up, chasing Joshua's time, which is only a difference of a few seconds. And guess what happens? Sonny succeeds in destroying the F1 car, a single unit of which can cost $6 million. However, on the plus side, he succeeds in beating Joshua's time by a split second, which means Sonny decides to join this team.
It's start.
After officially joining as Joshua's new partner, Sonny is invited to the APXGP headquarters to be introduced directly to all the employees there. At the same time, they will hold a press conference for the first time.
Hey, it's been an undeniably messy start to your season.
Messy start doesn't mean you can't finish neat.
After the Q&A with Joshua finishes, it is now Sonny's turn to be interviewed directly by a senior journalist who specifically covers the world of F1. Here, we see just how indifferent Sonny is to his image and reputation in public. When the senior journalist asks several questions related to his personal life and Sonny's bad past, guess what his response is?
Gambled professionally?
Yep.
You wish you'd done differently?
Yep.
Personally bankrupt?
Yeah.
Not caring at all about netizens or other people's opinions, Sonny is more focused on his obligations as a racer, specifically learning the various new things required. Everyone is even surprised by Sonny's discipline. Almost every day for a month, he's always the first person to arrive earlier than anyone else.
What time was he at?
Before me and before you.
Race day arrives at the British Grand Prix Silverstone. For the first time, Sonny will appear as Joshua's new partner, representing the APXGP team. There, Sonny briefly meets a man named Peter, who is Ruben's best friend as well as the main investor of the APXGP team.
To warm up their time.
The race does not start immediately. All drivers perform one special lap to warm up their tires and brakes. While all the drivers are moving, Sonny becomes the only driver who just stays silent, waiting for everyone to finish their lap. The team is briefly shocked, thinking there is a problem with his car. However, it turns out Sonny did this on purpose as part of a strategy to keep the car's tires warm right when the race begins. Unexpectedly, the trick succeeds in making Sonny drive fast enough to overtake several drivers in front.
Hayes is in trouble! This can reverse! And it is!
Sonny gets overtaken by Sergio Perez, a real-world driver representing the Red Bull team. After 20 laps, Joshua's tires begin to wear thin, forcing him to enter the pit to change tires. Whether due to nervousness or something else, one of the crew members accidentally drops a tool, startling Joshua after he runs over it. Not long after, it is Sonny's turn to enter the pit to replace parts. And again, the technical team or crew commits a fatal error when the jack malfunctions, causing Sonny to lose several seconds of the time he had.
He's just ahead of his Williams here in Silver Zone.
As a result, Sonny is now right in front of Joshua, his own teammate. And instead of cooperating to win this race, the two of them compete against each other. With the stubborn Joshua wanting to be in the very front position, and instead of one of them finishing as a winner, this is what happens. Furious, Joshua blames everyone, including the female crew member who made the mistake. Sonny also does not escape his anger, regarded as an obstacle in this race. However, when reporters are taking pictures, Joshua suddenly changes his facial expression to a charming smile, which makes Sonny feel bewildered.
And you're in here posing for that nonsense?
Unlike Joshua, who likes to look for a scapegoat for every failure, Sonny looks inward and introspects. This is proven when he gives advice to the female crew member not to get trapped in regret by simply not repeating the same mistake.
Hey, for what it's worth, don't be shitty to yourself.
Yeah.
Shortly after, Ruben appears, coming to discuss the failure earlier that afternoon. He assesses that Sonny is just as stubborn, just like Joshua, who refuses to yield. So, for the future, Ruben requests, with great urgency, that Sonny be more cooperative with his own teammate.
With this car.
The next day, Sonny is seen with Kat, the technical director who designs the cars for the APXGP team. With the wealth of experience Sonny possesses, the two of them begin sharing with each other to develop a new concept so the car can be faster. Given the fact that Ferrari, Aston Martin, Red Bull and other teams have more powerful engines and are superior on the straight tracks, Sonny thinks of making the APXGP car superior in the corners. Even though the risk is crashing, Sonny will take it. So, he asks Kat to redesign their car and build a car that is faster when meeting a curve. Approaching the next race, Sonny and Joshua continue to train with different methods. Joshua with his modern training, and Sonny sticking to his old style. Both train hard, even though they use ways that differ from one another. One night, in his spare time, Joshua idly watches an old video from when Sonny was young. Back then, Sonny was considered a talented young racer believed to become a big F1 star. However, due to carelessness that caused his racing partner to suffer an accident, Sonny suddenly disappeared from circulation. Qualifying day arrives in Hungary. Sonny and the team are seen conducting a brief briefing regarding the type of tires they will use on the track. There are three types of tires often used in F1 races. First, hard tires. Their advantage is they are the most durable, but they lack grip, resulting in speed that isn't optimal. Second, medium tires. These are more of a balance between speed and durability. Third, soft tires. Durability is lacking because they wear out easily or get sticky. But for speed, these are very powerful because their grip is the strongest among the other two tire types.
Anything else, Professor?
Try fast.
Because the weather is hot, and this is a qualifying race, Sonny and Joshua will wear medium tires according to the team leader's orders.
Lights out and away we go! Lights out and away! And here come the two with him! Astri, Jonas!
Entering the first corner, 3 cars have already gone off the track. The debris from the crash accidentally damages Sonny's tire, forcing him to immediately enter the pit stop. Because the medium tire isn't fast enough, Sonny forces the leader to use soft tires so he can maximize speed.
What's wrong with the
guy sitting in it.
Sonny deliberately stays silent until the leader allows him to use the soft tires. Because Sonny is incredibly hard-headed, the leader finally gives in.
Give him his tires.
And with the advantage of the soft tires that other racers aren't using, Sonny can at least chase down the drivers in front of him. Learning from the previous race, this time Sonny will not be selfish. He will instead help Joshua, his partner, get into the top 10 by causing trouble like this.
and gives chance for a quick pit stop.
Yes, the rule in Formula One is that when there is debris disturbing the track, the committee will bring out a safety car tasked with slowing down the pace of the drivers in the front positions. This aims to give time for the officials to clean the track area, but it is also advantageous for some racers who want to maintain their position, which in this case is Joshua, who is truly greatly benefited by Sonny's action of acting like a fool on the track.
He's going to do it again.
For Bottas.
In the final lap, Joshua complains about his tires which already need changing, whereas if he enters the pit stop now, it will make his position drop out of the top 10. So, Sonny, who does not want that to happen, quickly takes action in a crazy way like this. Thanks to Sonny deliberately crashing into an advertising board, the safety car is once again brought out to slow the pace of the drivers in front. That gives Joshua the opportunity to change his tires. As a result, he can maintain his position and succeeds in entering the ranks of the top 10. For the first time in 2 seasons, the APXGP team finally succeeds in reaching a top 10 position, which is an achievement that is truly extraordinary. However, amidst the happiness, there is always a meddlesome creature asking questions as if to demean them. It comes from the senior journalist who was present at the press conference. Whether he has a personal problem or just a cynical nature, Sonny responds casually, even challenging the senior journalist with a bet of $10,000 if Sonny loses in the next race.
Do this, man. Put your money where your mouth is.
I'll take that.
Thank you.
Several days later, after qualifying finishes, Sonny is seen training even harder, using simulations to find the right settings to be faster on the track. This proves that he is not satisfied with just getting Joshua into 10th place. Sonny is chasing first place, and that is successful enough to spur the spirit of Joshua, who watches him.
Give me the same setup as him.
Approaching the Monza race in Italy, the team leader gets the chance to sit down with 2 representatives from a big team, namely the Ferrari and McLaren team. Because of Sonny's reckless actions in the previous race, the leader becomes the subject of ridicule and mockery, just joking around by everyone, who are actually curious about what strategy the Apex team will use this time.
Well, Zach, can we bring you in on this? You're back there behind us.
We don't.
During the briefing, the team leader invites Sonny to explain what tactic he will use. This time, Sonny will utilize everyone's perception of him as a careless driver to make Joshua the first place winner.
You win us this race.
Long story short, the race has entered the 20th lap with Joshua in 10th position. Meanwhile, as for Sonny, he is far behind in 11th position, deliberately impeding the progress of the remaining drivers behind him. Even when it is time to enter the pit stop, Sonny succeeds in deceiving everyone with a naughty trick like this.
Changed my mind.
As a result, a tire blows, and Sonny deliberately kicks gravel onto the track. At the moment the racers slow down, that is when he immediately enters the pit stop to change tires and succeeds in overtaking all the drivers in front. Because his main goal is to make Joshua the first place winner, Sonny again slows down his car, making the Ferrari and Red Bull teams struggle to overtake. This gives an opportunity for Joshua to pass and successfully seize 4th position for the time being.
Who's coming up from behind?
Entering the 46th lap, rain falls, making the track slippery and prone to sliding. While other drivers enter the pit stop to change tires, Sonny and Joshua keep speeding until they succeed in seizing positions 2 and 3. Position 2 for Sonny and 3 for Joshua. Because what they are chasing is the first position currently held by the Red Bull team, Sonny asks Joshua to keep sticking right behind him. And when the time has arrived, Sonny invites Joshua to launch forward quickly, and this is what happens.
Joshua Pitt!
No! Joshua, Sonny says wait for the straight. The straight into turn 1.
Yes, Joshua's car catches fire, resulting from being thrown far off the track. Sonny quickly pulls him out and succeeds in saving his life, although it means Joshua must be treated for a long time in the hospital due to the accident. Sonny is then summoned by Joshua's mother, who most certainly blames Sonny for the accident that befell her son. Technically, Sonny had indeed forbidden Joshua from reducing speed, or rather, advised him to wait, and the accident was actually Joshua's own doing. But then again, the mastermind of this plan from the start was Sonny, so everyone will surely blame him for everything that happened. Joshua is declared to need total rest for 6 months. During that time, there will be a new driver replacing him. Sonny, who has a strong vision and mission, succeeds in making all team members become compact and more spirited, with Joshua only able to watch the important moments he missed from afar.
Plan C's for combat.
During those 6 months, Cat finally finishes redesigning their car according to Sonny's previous request, wanting the APXGP car to be superior in the corners. Unexpectedly, that plan succeeds in making Sonny excel and carve out achievements that make the APXGP team rise to the surface. Indeed, they haven't succeeded in taking the podium like the big teams, but at least Sonny succeeds in bringing significant changes that make the APXGP team better known by everyone.
What a fantastic finish! The Valiant 7. P5.
Months pass, and Joshua has finally recovered and is welcomed back by everyone. However, during his hiatus from racing, Joshua lost the chance to be the center of attention because now everyone idolizes Sonny more than him.
It's lights out, we go! Joshua Pearce!
Instead of working together as teammates, Joshua, who is jealous and bringing personal feelings into work, ruins the race, causing the APXGP team to fall behind because of Joshua's selfishness and childishness.
Sonny Hayes!
Sonny immediately snaps at Joshua because of the incident earlier, for how could he not? Sonny has tired himself out struggling to bring the APXGP team this far, only to have it ruined by the anchor Joshua, who just appeared for a few minutes. Even though Sonny initially planned to put Joshua in the front position, he ruined it himself. Seeing the conflict between the two of them, which will have a bad impact on the Apex team, makes Cat take the initiative to reconcile them by inviting them to dinner, as well as playing games together to tighten the bonds of friendship and cohesion with one another. Some time passes after the two have reconciled, but a new problem appears when the team receives a report from Formula 1 regarding a violation committed by the APXGP team. The violation relates to the new design on their car, which makes Sonny always superior in the corners. It is judged as an illegal action because there was no official permission from Formula 1.
I'm sorry.
Who knows which imposter snitched on them? The APXGP team inevitably has to use the old design, which will surely make their car slow again and have no advantage. The time for the race arrives. Sonny just realizes that he forgot to put his playing card in his pocket. Added to the old car design he is wearing, it makes him increasingly stressed, angry, anxious, and worried. As a result, the race becomes very uncontrollable.
He's driving angry.
Sonny, what's happening?
Because of racing while angry, Sonny experiences an accident which forces him to be treated in the hospital. This incident coincidentally reveals facts regarding Sonny's spine, which has long suffered an injury. Consequently, Ruben decides to remove Sonny from the team because he is considered no longer fit to race, and he does not want to see his own best friend die on the track.
It's not a joke!
Not long after, Joshua appears intending to visit Sonny. Instead of giving a gift, Joshua chooses to leave after hearing Ruben's voice shouting and scolding Sonny inside the room.
Okay, you're off the team.
Several days pass. After being allowed to go home from the hospital, Sonny is visited by someone, namely the investor he met during the qualifying race. he explains that he and his fellow board members have agreed to sell the APXGP team to a buyer. Thanks to Sonny successfully carving out achievements for this team, it has further increased the selling value to be even more expensive. The ones who profit, of course, are the investor and his board friends. Meanwhile, for Ruben, the team owner, he will be kicked out immediately right after the APXGP team is officially sold.
Now I see the play. And
seeing the great potential Sonny possesses, the investor is interested in recruiting him to become the new team leader after Apex is sold later. Plus, the lure of money and wealth will make Sonny's life happy and prosperous. Sonny can get all of that, on the condition that he must race in the final race later and deliberately lose, so that Ruben has no excuse not to sell the team.
those documents.
And as you can already guess, this investor is also the culprit who sent the fake document to Formula One regarding the new design on their car. The investor did that on purpose, so the team would lose and be sold quickly to someone else. Not long after meeting the investor, Sonny returned to the team, with Ruben being quite surprised. "Why are you back?" Whether Sonny agreed to the investor's offer or not, the point is, Sonny forces Ruben to allow him to participate in the final race of this season. Regarding the car design, Kat informs them that Formula One has reviewed the document and declared it a fake, so they are permitted to reuse the new design. Located in Abu Dhabi, which is also the final race of the season, Sonny is seen being approached by the senior journalist who wants to interview him. Sonny immediately calls his team member to hand over the money of $10,000, proving that Sonny is a man who always keeps his promises, unlike a leader who is sweet at the start and deceptive later on.
Bloody
The time for the race arrives. Joshua can only reach the 11th position in the first lap. Meanwhile, for Sonny, he is still struggling in the 22nd position until finally he shoots forward quickly, allowing him to climb one level to position 16.
P16, Pearce's teammate.
Entering the 11th lap, Red Bull, Mercedes and Ferrari are still leading in front. Meanwhile, for Sonny, he briefly experiences difficulty from the drivers behind him until he has to enter the pit stop to change tires.
Here we go, boy.
Lap 25. Joshua finally succeeds in getting the first position, but that turns out not to last long after he is forced to enter the pit stop due to a leaking rear tire. As for Sonny, he gets a chance to enter the top 10, provided he can change tires faster than the Ferrari team, and that is determined by the crew, whether they can be faster or not. Sonny finally succeeds in entering the top 10, and that is enough to make the investor start getting nervous.
To Apex, still a long way to go.
Entering the 38th lap, Sonny continues to speed and succeeds in reaching the 4th position, whereas for Joshua, he succeeds in getting an opportunity for first place, right when Ferrari and Mercedes enter the pit stop to change tires.
They're just coming up. Push now. Copy. Push it.
In this race, he leads.
Entering the last 4 laps, namely at lap 54, Joshua's tires begin to wear out, making it easy for Ferrari and Mercedes to overtake him. It's down to Sonny to be relied upon. Instead, he experiences an unexpected incident.
That's a big one.
Heading into the break time, Sonny is required to keep driving his car to the pit stop, because if not, he will get a red flag, which means Sonny will be ejected from this match.
And somehow back to the pit lane.
It's a miracle. I know.
Good girl. Let's go.
Joshua in position 4 is asked by Sonny to keep sticking behind him. Their first target is Ferrari in position 2. With a pincer strategy and cooperation between the two, Sonny and Joshua succeed in overtaking Ferrari right at the corner. Now it remains to chase the Mercedes driven by Lewis Hamilton, who is a 7-time F1 world champion. Someone must sacrifice themselves to be the bait, so one of them can overtake. Sonny will be that person to make Joshua get the first position.
Go in it, kid.
The plan succeeds. Joshua is in the first position. However, Lewis Hamilton does not give up just like that. He succeeds in making Sonny spin out, but he can still continue. Now Lewis targets Joshua, who is in front, by sticking as close as possible to him, until finally...
And Lewis Hamilton are out of this race!
Yes, Joshua and Lewis are thrown off the track, with Sonny continuing to move forward and becoming the only hope. This is the moment where Sonny truly flies free without being disturbed by the screams of the audience. And this is what happens. Sonny succeeds in winning, becoming the first champion, as well as closing the race this season. Like picking a nose with an elephant's foot, Ruben and the crew truly did not suspect their team could become champions. Meanwhile, for the investor, he begins to be shunned by his fellow board colleagues, and there is potential he will be expelled from membership. When presented with the trophy, Sonny immediately refuses it, because it is a taboo. The main meaning behind why he does this is to keep his heart clean from feelings of vanity, showing off and arrogance, so as not to be lulled by momentary happiness. While everyone is still celebrating the victory, Sonny hurriedly leaves the crowd to guard his heart from excessive pleasure. He remains focused on his main goal, which is racing, only racing. After that is finished, Sonny immediately leaves the place to seek a new adventure.
I'll be watching.
Some time passes, and Sonny is seen in a desert to meet an off-road racing team. According to circulating news, they are looking for a racer to join a competition. Sonny is immediately informed that the wages he will get are very, very small, which might make Sonny uninterested, but they don't know yet that money and fame are not his priorities. So what is Sonny looking for?
So what is it about?
There are many lessons we can take from the figure of Sonny Hayes. One of them is about a goal. Since the beginning Sonny raced, he did not look left or right. Sonny only focused on one goal and maximized his time and energy for that goal. Sonny did not need the validation or recognition. Yes, even indifferently responding to the scorn of reporters and everyone around him, as long as it did not conflict with his main goal. Remember, focus on one field that you master, and surely you will be successful with that thing. I'm Jack, representing the entire crew on duty. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Adios.